This is the Yankees Postcast, your instant game reaction for the New York Yankees. Part of the Locked On Podcast Network. Your team every day.
All right, talk about a memorable series to begin the year. Yanks finish off a sweep of the Brewers in the Bronx today. Final score of the finale, 12-3. As we said, they sweep away the Crew. They outscored the Brewers 36-14 in the three games. New York blasted, get this, 15 home runs in the series. Aaron Judge had 4 of them. He drove in 11 in the series. Marcus Stroman got the start for New York today, his first start of the season. And just like Max Fried on Saturday, he goes 4 2/3, yanked in the 5th inning, does not get a chance at the win. Despite it all, the Yanks are now a perfect 3 for 3. They're 3-0 to start the season. Hello, everyone. I'm Jay Berman. If you're a New Yorker, you might recognize my work. If not, welcome aboard. Glad to have you. I've spent more than 2 decades in the biz, everything from TV to web to radio. Remember to follow me on X at Jay Berman. That's JayBerman. Welcome to the Locked On Yankees Postcast, both on the Locked On Yankees YouTube channel and the Locked On Yankees podcast feed. The Postcast gives you a place to hang out after every single Yankees game. That's what we do right here. We're part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every single day. Today's episode is brought to you by FanDuel. Right now, new customers can get $200 in bonus bets when your first $5 bet wins. All right, as we said, 12-3, the final score, and obviously some history to discuss. The Yankees hit 15 home runs through the 3 games, the most home runs in the first 3 games in history, tied with the 2006 Tigers. The Tigers also hit 15 through their first 3 games. Again, that was in 2006. So that's a record. The Yanks, as a team, the most runs they've ever scored through the first 3 games. Again, they outscored the Brewers 36-14. Those 36 runs represent the 3rd most of any amount scored through the first 3 games of the season. So that is history as well. How about this? Over the weekend, the Yankees came up to bat in 16 innings. They scored in 11 of them. An amazing series that the Yankees just finished off. Today, the big hitting star, obviously Aaron Judge right in the thick of things, but it was Jazz Chisholm who goes 3 for 4, 2 home runs, drives in 5. And again, he had a wonderful day. Jazz now hitting 417 through the first 3 games. As we said, Aaron Judge now has 4 home runs and 11 RBIs through the first 3 games. Paul Goldschmidt had 3 more hits today, drove in a run. As we said, Marcus Stroman went the first 4 2/3. And as we said, much like Max Fried on Saturday, Stroman struggled, labored into the 5th and could not get through it. As Aaron Boone pulled the plug on both Fried through 4 2/3 on Saturday, and again Stroman today through 4 2/3. So Marcus goes 4 2/3, 5 hits, 3 earned, a walk, 3 Ks, did allow a home run through 81 pitches, 52 for a strike. So again, the number's not great. However, the bullpen was excellent. Hill, Leiter Jr., Cruz, and Yarborough, they combined to go 1, 2, 3, 4 innings, 4 1/3, and they did not allow a run, allowed just 1 hit. As we go up and down the lineup, we started today talking about the combination of Volpe and Wells, the 10th pair of teammates since 1900 to both hit home runs in the first 2 games of the season. Now, neither Wells nor Volpe hit a home run today, but Ben Rice did, Aaron Judge did, and as we said, the Yankees got 2 from Jazz. As we said, they hit 4 more today. Judge, Chisholm hit 2, and then Ben Rice had 1 as well. The Yankees really stuck it to Aaron Savali, who was knocked out after just 3 innings. His ERA coming into this game against the Yankees in his career, terrible. He was 1-4 with an ERA approaching 6. That is not going to help his numbers today. He went just 3 innings, allowed 5 runs, including 3 home runs through just 68 pitches. And then the Yankees would attack that bullpen as well. 2 in the 6th, 5 in the 7th. And that was pretty much all she wrote as the Brewers start the season 0-3. By the way, Max Fried didn't get the win because he didn't go 5 on Saturday. Stroman didn't get the win because he didn't go 5 today. Tim Hill gets the win in relief through the first 9 innings today. All right, as we said, Stroman threw 81 pitches, 4 2/3, 3 earned, 3 Ks, and a home run. The home run went to Jake Bauers, who, of course, is a former Yankee. Bauers did something in this opening series you might not have thought you'd see. That is a position player pitching in 2 separate games. He pitched on Saturday. Remember, he's a position player. He pitched on Saturday, and he pitched again today. So it tells you all you need to know about 1, Jake Bauers, and 2, the weekend that the Milwaukee Brewers had. Again, he pitched twice. It was so bad for the Brewers, they had to bring in their closer just to get some work in the 8th inning of a 12-3 game, his first appearance of the season. As we said, Aaron Judge, his 4th home run, that came in the 1st inning. The Yankees now have 6 first-inning home runs coming into today. This is an amazing stat, folks. As we said, now that Judge hit a home run in the 1st inning today, the Yankees have 6 first-inning home runs through the first 3 games. The rest of baseball combined has 5 first-inning home runs. Gives you an idea of perspective when it comes to exactly what the Yankees have been doing. Obviously, we got Arizona coming in, and then our first road trip of the year to Pittsburgh and Detroit. Before we get there, we also have to update the notes and quotes section of the show. We do have some injury updates. We told you about Giancarlo. We told you about Ian Hamilton. We'll have an update coming up shortly on Clark Schmidt as well. All right, as we said, 15 home runs through the first 3 games. That's been done just once. The Detroit Tigers back in 2006. The Yankees have never scored more than they have through the first 3 games this year. 36 runs. It's the 3rd most of any team in history through the first 3 games. And as we said, it bears repeating, the Yanks scored in 11 of 16 innings over the weekend. Remember, you don't need the bottom of the 9th in a game you're winning at home. So they came to bat 8 times on Saturday, 8 times on Sunday. That's 16. They scored in 11 of the 16 half innings. Really remarkable stuff. All right, we do have an injury update we told you about. We'll get to that coming up on the other side. All right, March Madness is here, and FanDuel is giving you a chance to get in on the action like never before. Right now, new customers can get $200 in bonus bets when your first $5 bet wins. That's $200 extra bucks to use on everything from buzzer beaters to Cinderella stories, and even who's cutting down the nets. Picking my favorites. Well, I've got my eye on a few underdogs this year, and FanDuel makes it easy to back them with spreads, totals, and game props. Staying in the action. Well, with tournament games happening almost every day, there's always something exciting to bet on. Easy and fast. The FanDuel app, simple to use. And when I win, this is most important, I get paid instantly. No waiting around. So visit FanDuel.com. Get in on the college hoops action all tournament long. All right, 12-3, the final score as the Yankees take the first 3 of the season, all 3 from Milwaukee. We'll move on next to the Arizona Diamondbacks, a day off on Monday for the Yanks. All right, notes and quotes now. As we told you, Giancarlo Stanton has resumed hitting, which is something we did not expect to hear. We heard that on Saturday. Aaron Boone said, quote, "It's been a good couple of weeks for Stanton. Remember, he had PRP treatments in both elbows. Not just the left or right, both. But again, he is doing some indoor hitting, so that's great news. We told you about Ian Hamilton. Begins a minor league rehab assignment. He did throw an inning for Scranton. He will be eligible to return on April 8th, and it looks like he'll be able to do so. As for Clark Schmidt, this is the new one on the day. He's scheduled to pitch off a mound tomorrow. Remember, the Yankees do not play on Monday. They're an off day, and then they welcome in Arizona. So again, Schmidt, currently on the IL with right shoulder fatigue, is scheduled to pitch off a mound tomorrow. If all goes well, and in the subsequent outings as well, if they all go well, he could rejoin that rotation, hopefully sometime in mid-April. But again, it all depends exactly where he is. Tomorrow will be a very important day for Clark Schmidt, and obviously we'll update you Tuesday night after the first Diamondbacks game. All right, 12-3 was the final score. Paul Goldschmidt had 3 hits tonight, as did Jazz Chisholm. Jazz had 2 home runs and 5 RBIs. Ben Rice had 2 hits. Oswald Cabrera had 2 hits. So the Yankees really thumping the baseball through the first 3 games. Of course, the opener was a 4-2 win, and then all the records set yesterday, 20-9, which included 9 home runs, a franchise record, one shy of the all-time record. If you recall, the Blue Jays back in 1987 had 10 home runs in a game. The Yankees and Reds, the only 2 teams ever to finish with 9 homers in a game, and the Yankees did that yesterday. Today, 4 more long balls, and the Yanks win it 12-3. As for the pitching, inning and a third from Tim Hill, as we said, he got the win. He did not allow a base runner, struck out 3. Mark Leiter Jr., a scoreless inning, struck out 2. Cruz and Yarborough, also scoreless innings, also featuring a strikeout. So again, excellent work from the Yankee bullpen. All 3 runs today scored by Milwaukee, given up by Marcus Stroman. Again, Stroman did not go the requisite 5 to earn the win. He goes 4 2/3, much like Max Fried did on Saturday. And Stroman goes 4 2/3, 5 hits, 3 earned, a walk, 3 Ks, allowed a home run through 81 pitches. All right, upcoming Yankee games, that will not be on Monday. They are off on Monday. They welcome in Arizona. So back-to-back interleague series to start the year. In fact, we'll go 3 for 3. Milwaukee to start, Arizona next in. Then the Yankees will go to Pittsburgh. So they do not see an American League team until Detroit next Monday. All right, so Arizona's coming in Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. All 3 of those games will start at 7:05. We do have probables, and here they go. Will Warren scheduled, at least at this point in time, to face Corbin Burns, the ace of the staff for Arizona. That'll be Tuesday night. Then another quote-unquote stud of the Arizona rotation, Zach Gallen, he'll go up against Carlos Rodon in the Wednesday matchup. And then on the Thursday getaway day, Carlos Carrasco, at this point in time, is scheduled to take the ball for the Yanks. Again, Warren, Rodon, and Carrasco, Arizona, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. All right, Yankees win it 12-3. They're now a perfect 3-0, and they'll get a day off to rest up on Monday. Probably a good thing because the weather in New York on Monday does not look too good. All right, thank you for making Locked On Yankees your first listen today. For your second listen, check out the Locked On Fantasy Podcast with host Dominic Martino and Matthew One. MLB Fantasy Draft season is here. Be the most informed fan and set yourself up for a league win. Find Locked On Yankees on YouTube or wherever you listen to podcasts. Also want to mention our partners in crime at Locked On Yankees, Stacey Gotsulias and Brian McKeon. They handle all the stuff again at Locked On Yankees. So follow, subscribe, and enjoy. And the Yankees certainly enjoyed their time against Milwaukee this weekend. Thursday was a 4-2 result. Saturday was a 20-9 win. And today, another comfortable, breezy win, 12-3. As we said, the Yanks outscored the Brewers 36-14 through 3 games. And the Yanks are obviously on the top of the standings in the American League East at a perfect 3-0. Arizona comes up Tuesday. We will be with you immediately following that game. Again, it should be fun. Will Warren going up against Mr. Burns for Arizona. We'll be with you immediately following the game. Have a good night, everyone.